All right, we are live and we are back with the Spinning Backfist MMA show. It is Robbie Fox, Big Ev, and Jack Mack. As always, the long wait is almost finally over. It's been 6 long weeks without the UFC. We're finally here. UFC 324 this Saturday. I keep almost going 234 when I write it out. It just like naturally comes in. I'm trying to time travel with that. Of course, we are here thanks to our friends at Paramount Plus, who are the new presenting sponsors of the Spin and Backfist MMA show. They're also the new home of the UFC. Obviously, things are changing in a big way this weekend with Paramount Plus. A new era comes out swinging. January 24th, the main event, our guy Paddy the Batty Pimlet versus Justin Gaethje, interim lightweight title belt. Sugar Sean O'Malley takes on Song Yadong in a stand-up war filled with high-level striking. You got that right. Catch all of the action from the Octagon and stream UFC 324 live at 9 p.m., not 10 p.m., even better, 9 p.m. Eastern on Paramount Plus. That's one of the things we talked about with John Anik. Just pushing it forward an hour for the East Coast especially, huge.
And the Europeans, I think, are happy
well. I'm saying the East Coast,
sure.
They're struggling. They're
struggling.
Staying up overnight. The pay-per-view just got knocked out. Stream every numbered event and Fight Night live at no additional cost with your Paramount Plus subscription. So this is what we've been talking about. It's a win-win-win for the UFC, for the fans, for the fighters. Pay-per-view is no more. We don't have to pay $85 a pay-per-view. You pay $85, you're getting like 8 pay-per-views at least from Paramount Plus. It's crazy.
Yeah, Paramount Plus, shout out to them. Obviously, we are personally hyped for them being a presenting sponsor for Spinning Backfist. Please give them some love. If you're a long time Spinning Backfist,
watch all the old fights on Paramount Plus right now. The whole library's on there.
And then leave a comment or two on this video. Shout out to Paramount Plus. We'll be out there with them this week in Vegas. Very exciting. And it's a new era for the UFC.
Yep.
We were talking with John Anik, by the way, if you want to go and watch that interview.
Great interview.
Go and do that. We were talking with him about we're a little bit disappointed because we're going to be in the arena, which obviously is amazing. We love going to fights, but we're not going to see the first broadcast. But the good thing about Paramount Plus is you can go back,
you
watch it, and the amount of money you will save,
it's astronomical.
Over
10 years. Think about that.
I mean, it's basically like one old pay-per-view is basically it's just shy of like a whole year of Paramount Plus.
It's crazy. You could watch all the pre-fight docu-series, the full-length replays, the archived fights from years past, and more on there right now.
And the rest of Paramount Plus.
Of course, there's just good shows and movies on there as well. All the Mission Impossible movies are on there.
It's not just UFC.
A ton of stuff for kids as well. Paramount Plus, I think, holds the entire Nickelodeon library.
I think
so if you've got kids,
Survivor's on it.
Survivor's
right?
on there.
Survivor on it.
It's a great streaming service. I've had it for years, literally. It's time to say goodbye to pay-per-view. Hello to Paramount Plus. Visit ParamountPlus.com/UFC to get started. We love Paramount Plus, and we're excited to become even bigger fans when they've got the UFC library.
Well, thanks to them, we're going to the fights this week.
Exactly.
Very excited.
Tons of interviews. We've got media day planned, a big media day. Hopefully some content that just pops up. Sometimes fight week, you'll be at a restaurant and Sean O'Malley will be there. You'll be like, you want to do an interview later.
Yeah, and if you're out there or something for us to do, who knows? Maybe we'll get a few interviews with some random guys.
Yeah, we're flying out tomorrow, so we'll be there the whole week.
Yeah, so
Wednesday to Sunday.
And we obviously want to do the media day would be great, but if there's other stuff, we're obviously looking.
Absolutely.
Sure.
It's going to be a fun week. It feels weird. Me and Ev were just saying the fact that it is fight week after this long a break almost feels weird. It doesn't feel like it's there yet.
It doesn't feel real. You had it for so long where you've been jonesing for it, where we like you pass the point of Jones for it, where you almost like it goes out of your mind, like out of sight, out of mind, and then you hear and you're like, holy shit! Like,
wait a minute,
the fight's this week.
Justin Gaethje is fighting Paddy the Batty on Saturday.
Less than a week from
today. So sick. Yeah.
But when we get to Vegas tomorrow, I think that's when you go to fights in New York, Boston, a couple of places, but there's something about when you go to Vegas, it just feels like the buzz in the casinos and just the hotels.
You're getting a cab. Oh, on here for the fight.
Yeah. Like they know people are in town for the fights. I'm just, man.
It's crazy.
It's settling in right now. Like,
I know.
It's real. There's going to be fights again.
Hey, Abraham, we do respond to the chat. He just said, I forgot they stopped responding to YouTube chat the last couple pods. Not true.
TV is broken. To be fair, TV's
but
broken,
I got it
we're
on my
trying to pay
computer.
attention. Yeah.
We have a lot going on. It's us. We are the producers, the creators, the
Pot Billy's in there. PC Strickland's in there. We got all our guys.
We got everybody in there.
Jesse's
Abraham,
in there.
we'll make sure
Abraham,
that we respond to the chat. We love the chat. Abraham's been with us forever.
Yeah.
I feel bad, without fights. I mean, we haven't really had we obviously did an Anik interview, but we haven't had like a real like episode.
And then your
in a long
interview with
time.
Dana was
With Dana?
amazing.
Yeah, incredible.
It got, I think it's close to 100K views right now, which is unreal.
Nice. And I saw someone out there. They were like, "Look at all these interviews with Dana not hitting 100K. Let's update them."
Whatever.
Yeah, honestly,
whatever.
spinning back fist getting a lot of pub from some of the Anik stuff.
Yeah.
I think the most was cutting the amount of fights on cards.
Yeah,
and
when he
roster.
said that,
roster.
my social brain went off and said, I'm putting that out. And there's a lot of people saying Anik wants to cut it and not cutting spinning back fist. So I was going in the spinning back fist on IG and being sore.
Nice. I like doing that.
Yeah, but
So I think it might have been, it was MMA Fighting, I think, posted like a graphic today.
Yeah.
And it was like via MMA spinning back fist.
most people are really good with credit. And
True.
even us, we mess up sometimes not giving the proper credit. So
Instagram clips, I feel like they get ripped a lot. And no credit.
But
I saw a few of those.
The cool thing though is when it's someone that makes a graphic, they'll usually say via spinning back.
True.
Sometimes they put a G at this end of spinning.
They do. It's like that ain't
That's what I noticed. That's MMA Fighting. Correct. It was spinning back fist MMA.
A lot of people when I made it years ago thought it was a ripoff Spittin' Chicklets, which it kind of like it's similar.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that.
I remember back in the day, like 2016, there was a clothing line called Kimura, which I just thought was a cool name for a clothing line. So I just wanted to do a single move as the name of the account, and spinning back fist is too many characters. I had to cut the G because that's how many characters.
I kind of think it's a great name.
I think it is too. It worked out. It is close. Now it is like we have to get Spittin' Chicklets, spinning back fist. It is very close, but whatever.
You did good, Bob.
Yeah. Shout out Jesse Adams in the chat. PC Strickland, Abraham. If you're new here, please join the chat. We love all our chat members.
Yep.
And huge week ahead. And yeah, shout out to Paramount Plus. This is really exciting. And we're going to try to kill it in January, as we always do. And then hopefully they come on for the rest of the year.
I would love that.
But here's the thing. We're going to be watching on Paramount Plus for the rest of the year.
We love you, Paramount.
To be fair, they got us anyway. We're going to be promoting.
Yeah, they got us anyway. They got us anyway. But wild kind of, I think the biggest thing that came out of your Dana interview, and it wasn't just yours, people are saying Dana's not in it anymore.
Yeah.
He seems like he's not motivated, or motivated is not the wrong word. He's not interested.
It's which I think it's a weird time for him to do interviews for sure. Like after such a long layoff, he's in the midst of a 6-week layoff. It was almost hard for me to like write questions because obviously there are fights coming up, but it's like, I don't know, we're in the middle zone. That's why like something like Colby Covington still being in the rankings, I felt was appropriate to ask in this interview because it was like, I don't know, we're in fucking no man's land right now.
Ariel gave you kind of a backhanded compliment. He said, I really like you, but why would you ask that? I think that's a fine question to ask.
And I thought it was more about just the overall, like, why are there fighters inactive in the rankings? Not specifically Colby, but he was a good example.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seemed like he was very like, I mean, the hot thing is like, oh, like, why did they make like Patty Gaethje or no Arman? I think the kind of the hipster was like, why wasn't Nunez Harris in the main event?
Yep.
And I honestly think the one that people were most upset about is probably Lopez getting the title shot.
Yeah, people were upset about that.
I think probably just
running that back.
But it's also like, what's he gonna like? He made the fight clearly because I've seen him get asked about even like the Lopez one recently, and he kind of was like, I think that one he was like, oh, like don't watch it then, like fuck off.
Yeah.
Which is the very Dana answer. Like, what do you think? Like, he made the fight. Like, what's he gonna say? Like, oh,
he has to promote that fight.
Like, imagine Dana get up there, like, guys, like, I really missed on that one. I really whiffed. Like, no, of course. Like, obviously, he's gonna be like, no, it was a scrap. Even though it was like it was weird because it was a one-sided scrap, kind of.
Yeah,
except for that.
There was like
he had a moment. He had a moment or two, but
yeah, I understand why people were saying he was checked out. You asked him
for that interview too. He flew in that morning, flew out that day.
It wasn't just yours. It was just more. I think even how they announced the UFC. What was it? Vancouver? No. What was the
Instagram Live announcement?
Seattle.
Oh,
with Adesanya.
Yeah.
It felt like it wasn't the fired up Dana, but maybe he's just getting back into the groove off of vacation. I will say you got the clip from Dana asking him, hey, was the headbutt we speculated that, and he said, yeah, it was definitely behind
100%. He said.
By the way, Arman Tsarukyan's on
Oh,
a content run.
What is he doing right
that is similar to, it feels like kind of like a Ohio's Tate Mincy.
I was gonna say it feels like Timothy Chalamet, where it's like, wait, this guy's he's on every podcast, every program that I've never heard of,
every
like,
stream.
I am in the streamer
Weird.
world to an extent, so I knew who
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
with,
yeah.
but he was
the way he
everywhere.
did in that room with the white curtains.
with Matanya. That
I've
guy,
seen
that
that
kid's
guy
insane.
before, so that one wasn't something I've never seen before. But
Neon,
everything about that weird. The Neon clips were crazy. He's like getting a number for Neon. Neon's trying to give the number back to him.
yeah. And Arman, and then Arman, there's a clip where Neon was like, the chat saying your family's worth $100 million. Arman's like, no. And then there was a lot of good clips. He also didn't know Neon's name. He showed up for $40,000, and then
Neon paid him $40,000.
I think that's how it works, but I don't know if that's confirmed. That's what people were speculating.
I didn't realize he's paying people like that. Is Aiden Ross paying people crazy money to come to his streams?
Usually because
Probably, right?
it works out. And then, I mean, MMA Guru was out in
He's been on a media tour too.
Yeah, he was in America with Bryce Mitchell, and then he went on a Nelk, and
Yeah, he went fishing with Bryce Mitchell. I saw.
he tried to get on Ariel, and then tweeted the photo of the grates on the. That was not going to get him on
crazy.
Ariel.
That was insane. That was.
But
I didn't know. I didn't know he I thought he was almost like so hated that he's like, I don't leave my house.
well, everyone was saying during this tour with MMA Guru, he's never going to leave his house again.
Well,
It's like Terrence McKinney came, and then he
picked him
tried
up
to get the
immediately.
takedown on Arman.
Saw that.
In I watched most of the interview to a full send. He basically said he doesn't. Like he doesn't leave
He's
his
never gone
house.
to a fight.
What a-
Yeah,
I saw
he's
that.
never
What a
been to a
weird
UFC
life
fight.
that is.
He also is. He on the screen, it looks like he's a big guy. He's just ripped.
I didn't realize that. I thought he was super fat.
No, he is.
Well, I realized it when he did
When he
the
took the picture with Mighty Mouse.
Mighty. Yeah, I was like, oh, he's like.
he's
But forever, I
Yo.
thought he was like, he's jacked. He's
He is
huge.
jacked.
I think it's. I think it's.
6'7"?
I think it's the.
No, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I know,
But
but
he's
also,
tall.
also his arms are.
He's taller
huge.
than all the fighters.
I think it's the angle he films at, and then the beard.
Why
and he
doesn't
kinda
he
has,
film
like, a
like
chubby face.
shirtless? Like,
But shirtless, he looks like he could be.
he
Not
looks
to
like be in the
glaze too
UFC.
Not to glaze too much.
No, I know.
He
We're
looks like-
glazing.
I'm not-
We are glazing him too much,
He
but like
could go outside because no one's running up on him.
nobody. Like, I feel like nobody realized that this guy's just a jack.
There was the first time that he did something with Turcios, and people were like, "Wait a second."
Oh, that's right. I remember. I know the clip.
I
you're
thought
talking
Guru
about.
was kind of a fat guy. No, not at all.
He dwarfed Strickis.
Yeah.
It was like 6. Strickis like at least like 6'1", 6'2".
What else was going on? I mean, Conor McGregor's on a weird media tour, just playing Roblox every night.
Yeah, no, Minecraft.
Steal a brain rot Roblox.
Steal a brain
Or
rot was
Minecraft?
huge with his kids.
Yeah.
That age range.
Yeah.
I have cousins, and that's where we're getting Conor McGregor news now. A random.
Yeah, he says that his contract's done because there's no more pay-per-view, so they got to write him a new contract.
that could be wrong.
That could be wrong. Jorge Masvidal seems to indicate that he's
Yeah.
training for a fight at the White House.
Saying that
Against
he's getting it.
Maybe
That's
against
gonna be Masvidal,
Or Michael
McGregor.
Yeah.
Chandler.
I mean, if they really run that now, like Chandler's just got to like,
You know, it
stop.
actually.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
I think.
that's so sad.
I
I,
think-
like Chandler, but like,
I think it honestly at this point probably even makes more sense. Am I crazy to say that?
no, I don't think you're
I
crazy.
think
Like,
Masvidal
Chandler's,
actually
like,
makes. Well, just obviously Chandler was going to stand up with him, but even just like at 170, that's Masvidal's
you're like
weight class.
two retired legends.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
let them. They're both going to stand on the feet.
Yeah.
Like I said, not that Chandler wouldn't stand on the feet with them too, but
And then, okay, so some of the fights booked are Ilya. Sorry,
No.
no.
Israel.
Israel
Yeah,
against Joe Pfeiffer.
so random. Did not see that one coming.
Very
Lisey
random.
against,
Already controversial because
CLTV.
Pfeiffer posted
Yeah.
the police picture.
Yeah.
Everyone's pissed.
and then Sean Strickland posted the ice
The
photo.
ice with him and
Fluffy.
Hernandez.
Two
Yeah.
people got
They're
mad.
headlining Houston, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Is he going to be treated like the devil there, Sean Strickland?
No, I think they'll love him there.
True. I'm just thinking like that close to Mexico.
Osmond
Like,
against Paulo Costa up at light
Oh
heavyweight.
yeah, crazy.
Paulo Costa going up.
Yeah.
He'll find a
Crazy.
way not to make weight.
Wild fight for Azuma too after the run he's been on.
Have we done a
Like you just sleep. He just slept Rockets and then in first round, and now he just gets Costa. Random.
I think Osmond's a guy, and obviously up at 205, you have a little bit longer of a time with your age, but he's older, and he came to the UFC late in his career, and now he's what, 16 now, 17 now?
That's what I'm saying. Like if he wins this fight, like what do you like? there's not much
right
else
in
to
there.
do but like being very close to a title shot.
And then John Jones and Poton continue to kind of flirt.
Seems like that might happen.
Poton and Tracy Cortez dated for 10
I was going to say,
days.
have we done a show post breakup? Because they got together. There was one video of them on a plane where she's like, "Are you going to marry me?" He says, "Shama." And that was the end of that.
Then they were done.
Yep.
That was it. That video ended
And there
all.
it goes. Yeah.
So that was it. Yeah.
PC Strickland said, "I had nothing to do with that meme. LOL." Did he not?
Oh, PC
He
Strickland
could have made
may
that.
be behind most of
If he's saying he didn't, maybe he didn't. But the LOL at the end of that, we're on to you, PC Strickland.
PC Strickland. How's PC Strickland continues to fight amateur, I believe.
Yep.
Shout out to him.
Vince says, "Is McGregor Masvidal bigger than McGregor DS3?"
I think DS3 would be bigger.
I think it probably would be too.
Yeah.
I'd rather see DS3.
Do you think that's the sort of thing where, like, if they're actually talking about McGregor Masvidal right now, do you think Diaz got the call first?
Who even knows if
Like,
Masvidal
are you
does?
interested in this? True.
And
Yeah,
Masvidal
true.
just started a new podcast.
True.
He's always been a good promoter. It maybe the UFC. told
Dana
him-
just saying, like, I'm not interested in McGregor Chandler, though. I couldn't believe that. My jaw was on the floor. I was like, oh my God. He just had Michael Chandler on New Year's Eve being like, I think what's happening. See you at the top.
I
Man.
feel bad for Chandler, man.
Yeah.
I feel so like he's been strung along worse than anyone ever.
It's truly a brutal situation with your ex, even though, but it's not even an ex. It's almost like
It's
he's
on
been
again,
friend
off
zoned.
again,
They-
but there's never been on
friend
again.
zoned.
We
I think he got friend zone.
They did the Ultimate Fighter together.
Yeah.
Like we forget this was years ago
And
now.
then for years, he was like, oh, yeah, it's happening.
You'll do what
Oh.
you're told.
And then he decided, all right, I'm going to come back and fight. But it's still happening. And now apparently it's not.
I wonder, McGregor definitely still will bring juice, like if a fight actually gets announced. But I'm kind of curious the juice, like at what level, like if it's been so long that people will kind of lose the allure. Like it'll always pop, but I wonder
Yeah.
if it'll pop even the same way it did the last time.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I wonder if people are kind of just done with him, or if people are smart enough to be like, listen, like even if he fights, like he's not going to be
Who?
that guy, Conor. Like I just wonder what level of buzz he'll create.
I agree.
It'll obviously create buzz, but there's this
Huge buzz.
he has such a high bar for that.
Yeah.
I just wonder if people will still like a fight gets booked, it'll just be like, oh my God, like we're back. Or people will just be like, oh yeah, this is like fun. But
Would a comp be like the Cowboy fight, Connor? That
But
was
the
still
Cowboy,
in the
still-
midst of his
in the midst of
But I feel like when
this,
he
then
came
takes
back
the
to
next
that,
step.
I do feel like there was sort of a narrative before that fight of like, I mean, Connor should fucking win this very easily. This is like a tune-up fight for Connor.
Yeah, what was he minus 350 or so?
Yeah.
something like
He's minus-
that.
I think
yeah.
I bet him minus 300.
All right, but that's not that great.
Cerrone didn't land a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Was there anything else?
I don't think so because, yeah, we've had so much off time. Gable booked a fight. You texted us last night.
Yeah, in Mexico.
Against a random.
He was the guy's 11-3. It's funny. I mean, there's people like Matt Brown I saw said that he thinks that he would beat Tom Aspinall like tomorrow.
It's kind of giving Bo Nickel vibes.
Big time.
Yeah.
I know heavyweigh's a little bit different though.
There's more. Yeah, there's less of a gap of entry. I mean, he's got to be in the UFC, but will Gable Stevenson sign a UFC contract this year?
Yes.
Has to, right?
Yes. 100%.
If he knocks this guy out, 11-3 guy, and is 3-0, or finishes him,
Even the way I asked Dana about it, Dana's like, "Oh, we're watching." He was like,
I love how he said, "Yeah, I was watching him before Rogan." Yeah, he's an
Yeah.
Olympic gold medal.
do you think there's any chance that he bypasses Contender Series?
"Yes." I
Like,
think
do
there's a
you think
chance,
there's a chance that he goes straight from like he's 3-0? Say he wins this fight, it's in February.
The only
do.
reason
He went, or just because Contender Series is big, they'll want to throw a big name on Contender Series.
first
make
Contender
it a
series
thing.
on Paramount Plus.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
call.
That's a great call.
August, but you think
That
Do
would
they
be a
want him on
while.
White House?
actually? But he would fight. So if he runs through this dude in like a month, I think it's almost exact. I actually might be exactly 1 month from today. I think it might be February 19th. He runs through this dude, fights like one more. He's been pretty active so far. He fights one more in the whatever, like April, May, and then rips in like August
Yeah.
for that. He's 4-0,
I could see
5-0. Maybe he does two more. I don't know. We'll see. The dirty boxing one probably didn't count for his real record, right?
Probably-
It didn't. I don't think.
Probably counted separately, yeah, and that
I
like,
think it
It
counted.
doesn't
as
count for.
a-
It's not MMA rules.
yeah,
I think if you on Tapology, it would say kind of like an exhibition.
like
Yeah,
how like a Muay Thai.
But he
fight
does
would
have
count,
two
right?
real
Like, it's
pro
kinda-
ones. So I guess he is still 2-0 with a dirty
Yeah,
box.
so there's custom
That's like an
rules.
extra.
Custom rules. All right.
So yeah, if he's 3-0, 4-0, I mean,
They do count him as 3 and or no 2-0. Yeah,
yeah, I mean he's got a he'll be on like the main card of like one of the like second half pay-per-views.
Yeah. All right. Before we get any further, let's tell everyone about DraftKings. We absolutely love DraftKings. We'll be using them this weekend, as we always are. There's only one UFC 324 this Saturday. And on DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, once it's over, your shot to get in on the action is gone. DraftKings Sportsbook is built for live betting, not just pre-fight picks, because in the UFC, one moment can flip the entire fight. One punch, one kick, one takedown. If you're new to DraftKings, new customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins with the code BACKFIST. Tons of great fights. We're about to break down all of the fights on the card and tell you what our picks are. Get your picks in on DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code BACKFIST. That's code BACKFIST to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
And they have those cool props where you can bet on significant strikes, takedowns landed.
Yep.
Make sure to really go through the app if you're looking for a little bit more options. Or you could just take the straight bets, total, submission, knockout. They have everything. Shout out DK, the GOATs.
The GOATs.
Love DK.
All right, let's get into this card.
Pull up DK right now.
First fight on the card should be Ricky Turcios versus Cameron Smotherman.
So I think it's Ty Miller and
Fugitt.
Adam Fugitt.
Oh, gotcha.
I think it was somewhat
DK.
of a late-ish ad.
I think it's opened up at some other places. It'll be around Ty Miller, substantial favorite, -450. We saw him on Contender Series. Fugitt's whatever. Ty Miller's 12 years younger than him.
Yeah, he's super young.
Which is pretty impressive. Fugitt's not awful, so this is going to be a test for Ty Miller. But yeah, Ty Miller's a good boxer. We've seen him be a guy that can really stand out in the striking. Think he could find a finish late. I was going to look at the round 2, round 3 props, if anything here. But yeah, this is a test for Ty Miller, but I think he has him covered. Obviously, the line indicates that.
Yeah, I mean, they're the same height, same reach. They're both like big, tall, like long arm guys. Yeah, I always just worry a guy he's fresh off Contender Series. He looked good. I remember he was in kind of a tough, like one-sided fight. He was kind of just piecing the guy up. Not crazy powerful. That's only just give me nervous. He didn't show good cardio. That was the only thing I worried about with Fugitt. If he could take a few and then pour it on late. But yeah, I think Miller should win. I mean, also Fugitt, like, he's old. He's sneaky old because he hasn't been in the UFC that long, but he's 37.
That is crazy. Yeah. I feel like
Miller's taller than him. Reach advantage as well.
Well, Fugitt, I actually remember him coming in the UFC. He fought I think it was Solomon Renfro. I think I know because he was one of Burgos's guys, like a friend that he trained with. And it was basically almost like his setup fight to like go to the UFC.
Yeah.
And he was a huge favorite, and Fugitt just knocked him out in like 10 seconds. And then Fugitt just kind of like got his spot.
Then we've got the Smotherman fight. Ricky Turcios versus Cameron Smotherman. Smotherman -185, Ricky Turcios +154. Who's the last fight Ricky Turcios had? Not too long ago, right?
He fought.
I don't know. I don't know what to do with this because I hate Ricky Turcios. I don't think he's good.
He fought Sopaj in last January. It was longer than I thought, actually. Lost.
And I just don't know. But Cameron Smotherman's not a guy I want to lay chalk with. No. Smotherman does have some decent boxing, but Turcios is such a weird puzzle to figure out. He's just bizarre. I could see him winning a close split decision. I don't want to start my year off with a loss on Cameron Smotherman, -185. So
2 guys coming off 2 losses.
But I think my pick is him. However, him by decision. I think he has better boxing.
Could this be a contract fight for both of them, you think?
Yeah. I don't even.
Smotherman's young. It's possible. Turcios, like, it definitely is.
I don't really even know why this is on this card, but makes me think maybe they believe in Smotherman a little bit. But
honestly, this is the kind of fights that Anik was saying. We're good on these guys.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this.
I think Smotherman's gonna win. I think, and that's purely off just kind of like physical tools and makeup. Yeah. Like, he's just bigger, stronger, like younger, hits harder. But I don't think he's like great. And I don't think Turcios is good. But I feel decently confident that Smotherman's gonna win. But I think as much as I can with a guy that has his little like UFC success.
Yeah,
as Smotherman. But then he did have, I guess. Wait, didn't he just fight Simone? He had he stepped in late.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's where at least like Simone's at least like he fought like high, decent level competition.
Then we have Josh Hokit versus Denzel Freeman. Denzel Freeman plus 200. Hokit minus 245. I don't know if you want to lay minus 245 on Hokit, but
I've been considering a Denzel Freeman play here. His first performance was so bad.
Worst fight ever. Ever.
I think this could be a boring. I think this could be a really boring fight, though, because I think Hokit's going to try to wrestle, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it against Denzel Freeman, who also has a wrestling background.
There's part of me that thinks Hokit, he's definitely going to try to wrestle, obviously.
Yep.
But there's part of me that thinks I don't know. I just have the instinct with Hokit where he's such like a showman, even like in the mic and all that, like he does his shtick, where he will have, there's part of me that thinks he'll have this wherewithal to be like, I'm not going to have a boring fight. Like if I die, I die kind of thing. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I could have a completely wrong read on that. We don't know that. That's purely just me speculating like the kind of fighter he is mixed with the kind of like person he is.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wonder if he'll be like, I'm not going to sit here and like point fight for 3 rounds if I can't wrestle.
Yeah.
Like, do I just go and just,
yeah,
he does hit hard. Like
the over 1.5 is minus 238. So I don't know if there's a lot of meat on that bone. I may consider Denzel Freeman by decision. I don't know. Plus 200 Denzel Freeman is definitely my preferred play in this fight. Because I think it could be close. But Denzel was afraid to do anything against a fighter that was cut immediately in his last fight. I know it was halfway across the world. It's a little bit different. First UFC fight, but yeah, I see the path for Denzel Freeman.
Or does Freeman bring it more because of how bad that was?
That is something that I have.
Like them saying, "Hey, pal, like if you can go 5-0 like this, you're getting cut."
Yeah.
Like you're a heavyweight. You're either going to scrap or you're not.
Yeah, and this is an interesting fight for Hokit because I think the UFC wants to build him a little bit, kind of as a heel.
Definitely.
That exists, and he plays into it, which is something that the UFC probably likes.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a matchup for him to win, but Denzel Freeman's wrestling background it's going to be tough.
I don't hate the Freeman angle in terms of just a straight bet.
Then we've got Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. Hernandez minus 162. Michael Johnson plus 136. I don't hate Johnson here. I kind of like under 2.5 plus 110.
I don't hate that. I like this fight a lot. Like I like this match.
Like I think someone gets finished here.
Mean, Johnson's super fast, man, and like super explosive, and so is Hernandez.
Yeah.
Like I kind of lean with you, Bob. Like I think someone gets clipped here. Like decent.
I think
chance.
so.
Yeah.
It'd be great
Both these
too,
guys
like following these two fights for the live experience. Arena explodes with this one.
This is when the fight card gets
when Anik, this is like where it would start.
Yes.
These are two guys that are like you're excited to see.
Yes.
This is a difficult one because Hernandez is his longest win streak, I think, in his UFC career. Michael Johnson's coming off a good win against.
I think he's got 3 wins in a row, I believe.
Yeah, and obviously the finishing Hooper was amazing by Alexander Hernandez. Michael Johnson cashed as one of the biggest underdogs up 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Hernandez is younger than Michael Johnson, but Michael Johnson kind of feels like a guy that defies aging in a little way. In a way, can Hernandez get the grappling going, the wrestling going? Can he take him down a lot? Do
you think that'll be his game plan?
I think it's possible. Now, my counterpoint to the under would be this could just be a striking match for 3 rounds.
Yeah,
but
sure.
And also both of them could get hurt, but they recover quickly.
Yeah.
Michael Johnson's
but
he
crazy.
Does sometimes just die. So
and we've seen Hernandez gas out.
Yep.
This opens Hernandez Hernandez minus 300, and it's all the way down to where
that's what I
300 he opened.
Yeah.
I lean Johnson. I just think because if it's going to be a standing fight, like his boxing is better.
Yeah. And cardio is better too.
That's what I'm saying. I trust his cardio more. Like we've seen Hernandez fade a few times.
Yep.
But he has looked a lot better at 150 back at 155.
Yeah, it seems like.
And I wonder if a lot of him getting like drowned late was 145. So I wonder how much like cut played into that. And
he's at Factory X now.
Yeah,
trains a lot with Royval, and that's at elevation.
Yeah.
I think this is a huge spot for Hernandez to see if he's taking that next step and truly kind of back into top 15.
But that's what I was gonna say. If Hernandez get like a big finish here, big wins. So you're like, oh, like
now it's
he's getting like his next fight. You're getting like a serious. You're starting to get close to 15.
Back-to-back Johnson fights, maybe a Johnson parlay if you like both of them. Charles Johnson minus 205 against Alex Perez plus 170. This should be a great fight too.
Yeah, it's a great fight.
Yeah,
Johnson's got I mean, especially with how well Vance fought, like he's got a lot of juice right now.
Yeah,
I mean, I was big on Lohner in that fight, and Lohner was looking really, really good, and then that's what Charles Johnson's done a lot. It's interesting because I think Johnson and Alex Perez both kind of start slow. That may be good for Charles Johnson, but he's a fighter I don't know if I want to lay minus 205 on.
Mm-hmm.
Perez, I think Perez could. Yeah, I'm seriously considering a bet on Alex Perez, but I don't know. I think his style, Johnson. Can Perez get the grappling going, which will be a very big question.
Yeah.
Johnson, he's been good at defending it. Johnson, yeah, like he's a guy you like betting him as a dog. It feels like whenever he delivers big, it's as a dog. But like you said too, like even like the Van, Kavanaugh, the same thing. Like he's down.
Yeah.
He's down in the fight. And I mean, Van, it was the third round. He's down 2-0.
Yep.
And just lands like two huge shots.
Lohner, some people gave Lohner a 10-8 in the first round. Not on the cards, but people watching live. And yeah,
he's just a dog. That's the thing with Johnson is such a dog. He can be down 2-0 and just find a shot.
And
but Perez has got big power too.
Yeah, I think with Charles, probably. I mean, two guys in different points of their career. Alex Perez trying to get back. I mean, I thought he was up 2-0, and also I'm a Bukauskas before he got choked.
Yeah.
It was 1-1 on the cards, but I didn't really agree with that. Johnson seems a little bit more like very locked in. Not to say that Perez isn't, but it'll be interesting. I don't know. I'm not going to lay minus 205 on Charles Johnson.
I think you can tell, even he did an interview with Ariel. I think you can tell Johnson's very like self-aware of the position he's in right now.
Yeah.
And realizes how like if like a win like this would really put, and especially where the division's at.
And especially if Van.
Like I think that's more what I mean. The overarching thing of like, he knows that like I knocked out the champ. Like I'm on a nice little streak here. Like if I get this win, like I'm basically either I'm in the mix for the next title shot or I'm one away. And I think he gets a big win here. Like his star power is starting to grow a little bit. So I just think like having the Van thing, like him holding the belt is massive.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's going to fight, actually, I guess he might fight Cop before Pantoja. I'm not sure how it's going to go with Pantoja's arm and everything, but he's definitely, you can just tell when he talks, he knows like I have an insane opportunity to get a belt shot right now that I probably wouldn't have imagined 6 months ago.
Then we've got Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. Bukauskas minus 155. Nikita plus 130. Under 1.5 minus 130.
I think I want to take a shot on Krylov. I think he can get now he may die.
I swear to God, I saw Jack Mac's face and I knew exactly what he was going to say.
You knew the pick.
Because I was thinking the same thing. Like, I was like, it's the hesitation of if he dies, he dies. But like,
I mean, Modestas Bukauskas should not be favored over Krylov like this. Unless there's some inside information, which I don't think there is. I think obviously he could get if he dies, he dies. If he gets knocked out and that happens. But I think Krylov could just get the grappling going against Modestas and then really look like a big favorite here. So I'm thinking about hopping on that train.
I think it's just like the guys he's lost recently, like Guskov, like big time power puncher, like Reyes, same thing. Like he walked into a stiff left. Like Modestas definitely he's a good striker, but I don't know if he has that true like he's knocked guys out, but does he have like the one hitter quitter on a guy like his caliber? I know. Maybe, but I agree with you. Like, I think he's well-rounded enough that even if he knocked him out in the feet, it wouldn't like shock me.
Oh no! I mean, obviously, we kind of have a situation where, I mean, what's their ages? I'm looking for, but like they're essentially same height, same reach. I just don't see it. Like Bukauskas was out of the UFC.
Yeah, he's had a nice run since he's been back, but he's also had pretty good matchmaking.
Yeah,
since he's been back, like on his part. Yeah, I like Krylov as a dog.
Yeah, anything above plus 110, I think it should be. If it was minus 120 plus 100 Krylov or minus 130 plus 110 Krylov, I'd be like, maybe I'll consider it. But plus 130, yeah, I think I'm gonna bet it.
It opened bigger too.
Yeah.
Then the Gautier versus Puliev fight, minus 850. This fight is minus 850 versus minus 575, and then the Umar fight is minus 1450 plus 850 or plus 850. Yeah, 2 fights back to back that should be murders, massacres, quick ones.
Yeah, my question for
Although
Puliev
Umar's not gonna
is
make it quick.
Can he survive?
Could he strike with him a little bit
for long enough that we see a round 2, round 3? Because he took Christian Leroy Duncan to decision.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a little bit different. I think Gautier may have just that death touch, but is this a spot where you may consider round 2, round 3 Gautier in opposed to just an automatic death?
Crazy,
I don't think Puliev really has a path to victory outside of pushing it late. Maybe Gautier's cardio isn't that good, but
the only thing I'm like fascinated to see is that the guys Gautier has fought so far are just like bad strikers. So I am fascinated to see him like stand up with a guy.
This is a step up in competition.
Is like a credible striker that you've seen him knock out guys. Like we said, we've seen him go the distance with CLD. Like he's not a bum. Where some of the like Valentin and like Medina, these are guys who like aren't going to last in the UFC and are going to just get knocked out a lot of their fights or lose. I don't know. Gautier should win. He's a specimen. I just want to see him get tested a little bit. Or maybe if he goes out here and just knocks out Puliev, I would be impressed because he's a good striker.
Puliev. Yeah. I think if Gautier knocks him out in the first round, arguably the rookie of the year for 2025 starts off 2026 in a massive, massive way. That would be like, oh my God, this guy is on a path.
He could be fighting like top 15 by the end of the year, maybe.
Now, I don't
know if they'll rush him, but
I don't know. This isn't really comparable because it was a different type of fighter that was going up against him. But 2024's rookie of the year started off pay-per-view 2025, Peyton Talbot, and lost as a massive, massive favorite. Now, Puliev's not as good as Barbosa, right? No, who beat Peyton Talbot to start?
Barcelos,
sorry. But still, this is like, I think even if he dominates him 30-27 or finishes him in round 2, round 3, that's still a very good performance here for Gautier. He's a guy we're obviously keeping an eye on, and I think no one would blame you for giving him 2025 Rookie of the Year.
No, I don't think so.
I'm sorry. Next up, we've got the Umar Deiveson Figueiredo fight. Listen, I know Umar is going to win this fight. Is it crazy to have Deiveson Figueiredo plus 850 here?
To an extent.
It's not like I'm not even
just because his striking is so good.
Yeah.
But it's just hard to see. Like Umar is going to get takedowns. Yeah. I'd just be shocked if he didn't.
Yeah.
But if it was somehow able to stay on the feet, like Deiveson could definitely win exchanges on the feet.
I'm looking at that under 2.5 plus 165 because it also covers a potential. Let's say Deiveson just gets the back miraculously, and then. But I think Umar wants a finish. I think he knows that it's been kind of been used against him. He didn't get the finish against, although a pretty good Mario Batista's really
good fighter.
But I think he wants to get a finish here against a really proven guy. He's coming back really quickly. Credit to him, and I think he knows if he gets a finish, it really pushes him even closer to another title shot. Obviously, he's not going to get it. It really depends what happens on this card. I mean,
I would say 135 so stacked,
and like if O'Malley. There's so many things that could happen on this card, but if he gets a finish, he puts himself way more in that conversation. And I think under 2.5 plus 165 is what I'm looking at. I think he could, and I think he wants it, and I think he could get it. Deiveson, I don't want to look too much into going through Instagrams and seeing how people are training. Umar's really locked in. Deiveson seems, I don't know, it doesn't seem like he's as much in the gym. That could just be him not posting
what he's posting, yeah.
But I don't know. I think Umar's really, really locked in now, and I think he gets a finish here. So under 2.5 plus 165.
I like that.
The DraftKings Sportsbook does not have inside the distance out yet, but it'll probably be right at probably 165, 180.
Yeah.
Plus 180 for Umar. But I'm not putting Umar in a parlay at minus 1450.
No,
God, no. Not. Before we get into the main card, let's remind everyone about Blue Chew. We love Blue Chew. Fellas, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up, and Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level championship belt, gold-plated energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. Blue Chew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation. This is peak passion and peak performance in a single tablet. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with code SPINNIN. That's promo code SPINNIN. Visit BlueChew.com for details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Shout out Blue Chew. They've been with us for a lot of 2025 and back in 2026. Yeah, and if you want to enter the room, Dick first. In 2026, you were doing it with Blue Chew.
Shout out Blue Chew.
Now, the main card, we've got Arnold Allen versus John Silva to kick things off. Silva minus 278. Arnold Allen plus 225. The over 2.5 rounds minus 160. I kind of like Arnold Allen here. Am I crazy for that?
I bet Gene Silva.
I thought he showed some weird cracks against Bryce Mitchell. He made me too nervous in that fight against Bryce Mitchell.
It's fair.
He's hittable. I don't know if I love Arnold Allen to win this fight. I like Arnold Allen plus 225.
I went back and forth because I thought the line was a little wide, but you do like I just recently I watched like him fighting Diego Lopez again. And even like when Lopez, who's my guy, like finds like the spinning back elbow, like he was kind of winning before that. And then he gets hit with the crazy spinning back elbow. He goes down. The rest is history. I don't know. I just wonder if like we haven't seen Arnold in so long. I think that's what gives me a lot of pause.
True. I
think Silva's very explosive, hits very hard. Although even like I thought Allen fought very well against Movsar. Yeah. And that fight I thought was like decently close. I don't know. It's like I kind of like I thought about Allen, but then like I kind of like I think Silva probably wins. Like I just think the kind of striker he is, I think will overwhelm him, or not overwhelm, but I think he'll just be faster. He'll like his punches will do more damage. But yeah, so I guess I like Silva to win, but I don't know if I love it enough to make a bet on it. He's just such a big favorite.
I think Gene's really, really good. My only concern is him coming back too soon and kind of not taking the proper time off after, you really got finished by Diego Lopez, but he was about to drown Diego. And not to say that Diego was going to 100% lose because he had a 10-8 in round 1, but he was taking over that fight, and Diego threw a really, really good. Like Gene Silva got overzealous and really exposed himself, and there was one of the best knockouts of 2025. I don't know. I don't know how good Arnold Allen is. I think he's a top 10 guy when Gene Silva's a potential champ. And I think Gene's going to show it here. And also, I think he's going to get a finish. I really like the under because the under also covers if Arnold, who has shown he has power, cracks.
True. Plus 124.
Cracks Gene. But
I like a fight doesn't go under. Yeah.
I think Gene finishes him, though. I think
Allen's really been tough. Man. That's the only thing. I think that's going to be Allen's a tough guy.
And it's only 3 rounds.
Guy. It is when was the last time Allen fought? Has it been a year and a half?
Fight at all in 2025? No, right?
I don't think so. No, Holloway's longer than that.
2024, yeah.
I actually watched that.
Oh, Giga.
There's Giga in July of 2024.
That's right, Giga.
Then we've got Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Natalia Silva minus 410 in this fight. I think I doubted her last time. I don't think I'm going to doubt her this time. She should be so much stronger than Rose.
She's really good. She's bigger than Rose. Rose is up, not in her natural weight class that we've seen her a lot throughout her career. It is wide to an extent because it is Rose.
Yep.
She has so much more experience. Natalia Silva's footwork is amazing. She's a real spectacle to watch. The line does feel a little wide. If I had to bet, I think I would put a little bit on Rose. I don't like an under here.
Yeah, I'm not laying minus 410.
Because I think I agree with Chat. Like he's bigger. It's the initial thing I thought I have him like could Rose like maybe go for takedowns, but like not at this weight class.
No,
like I don't think she's gonna be able to take her, hold her down, and I do think Silva will just be a better striker on the feet.
That's what I Yeah, and yeah, she'll just be better.
She could hold her against. She could hold her in a clinch.
Like that's
the whole
really
fight if
like
she
she's
wanted.
minus 400. I don't think she's gonna finish her, but I think she wins. I think she wins like solidly.
Yeah, 30-27
And
at least.
last time we saw Rose look good, but Natalia's really good, but I think
and she wins this. She's getting a title shot probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, have they released the spreads yet for this one?
No.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a minus 3.5, or no, what, minus 9.5 for Natalia, or whatever it is,
3.5.
It's minus 8.5.
Yeah,
minus
30-27
across the board
for 30-27s, or maybe like minus 7.5, and that also covers a potential finish. If you get a good number there, like a 30-27 or finish, I think maybe. I would like to see plus money there though, so I don't know if we'll get it. Natalia's really good. Her footwork's just amazing. She's just really, really good. And Rose, yeah, I just don't know how Rose's path to victory.
I don't really see it.
Derrick Lewis versus Waldo. Waldo minus 325. Derrick Lewis plus 260. I think it's just the annual. I'm gonna bet on Derrick Lewis and hope for the best every single time. Do I think he's going to win this fight? No.
I'm not.
Would I go
Waldo
insane if he won?
That's where I'm at. I feel like I've actually been pretty good about I feel like I've been a good Derrick Lewis whisperer. Like I feel like I've been pretty good about knowing like this is the level of guy he knocks out and this level of guy he doesn't beat. I think Waldo's a guy he loses to.
Yeah.
But again, it's not like I can't do it minus like 350. But I just think the thing I see with Waldo is I think he's too skilled of a striker. Like you've seen like the good strikers, like they're able to like stay on the outside and like land their shots like a Gon kind of. I'm not saying he's at the skill level of a Gon, but I think he's athletic enough to like stay on the outside and like hit someone he wants to. And unfortunately, just with the Black Beast, we've seen moments where like once he gets hit a couple of times, it's like he doesn't know if he's to engage. So I kind of think Cortes eventually knocks him out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Is he going to get the finish?
I think that is the most likely scenario for this fight. So, I will bet Derrick Lewis.
That's the most likely scenario that you're going to bet Derrick Lewis.
Yeah, well, that, yeah.
That's it. I mean,
he's always a little bit live because he's a monster.
Always a little bit live,
because we also seen him where he just says, "Fuck it, I'll throw myself in the fire."
And when he does and that,
maybe he catches a few stiff jabs in the nose early. It's like maybe I need to do this.
There's few fighters I get as fired up for an underdog win for as Derrick Lewis. When he gets one and rips the shorts off and throws the cup into the crowd, and it's like, what's happening?
If Derrick Lewis knocks out Waldo here, I'll look at you guys in the arena and be like, we have a chance to have an all-time pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Because he could set the tone.
Yes.
100%.
Crazy happening. Or it's just nothing else crazy happens. It's just him. My thing is, Waldo's really good at getting you against the fence. And does he have the power to knock him out? Because let's not forget, not too long ago, we were talking about Waldo as not having power. And now and now also the knockout over Deiveson, I don't really know if that should be given. It was such a weird scenario.
Yeah.
He did it though, which is respect to him. I think Waldo's the clear favorite here, but I think there's a chance because.
Or does he just stay on the outside and just like it's a boring?
So that's what
decision.
I was thinking. There's a chance this is boring.
I could see it.
Oh, there could definitely be.
I could definitely see it.
I think it looks very much like Pavlovich against Waldo, but there's no positive moments like that for Derrick because Derrick doesn't have that. Like Waldo will pick a few spots where he lands one or two big punches in each round, wins 30-27. But Derrick says he's on peptides. He's on the BPC 157. He's in the best shape of his life. Feels like we hear that.
That's what Vince said. Yeah, Lewis is in the best shape of his life off those peptides.
So we'll have to see. But yeah, I don't blame anybody betting Lewis. I'm not betting Waldo minus 305.
I don't think even a parlay piece I couldn't because I couldn't be upset with myself if Lewis lands like a bomb.
Then we've got co-main event was supposed to be Kayla versus Amanda. Obviously, that will be postponed to a later date. Now it is Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Still such a good fight. Like literally a fight worthy of a co-main event slot on this pay-per-view. You could have announced it like this. O'Malley minus 205, Song Yadong plus 170. Over 2.5 is minus 210. I want Sean O'Malley to win this fight. I think Song Yadong might be the smart bet here. At plus 170, this feels like a coin flip to me.
I like Sugar. I think like the reach and all that's going to be a problem. And I also this is my like speculation. I think we're going to get a pretty like locked in Sugar, because I also think he understands like this is kind of the fork in the road fight for you. Like you lose this one, you're just out of the picture completely, or you win this one, you might be fighting Peter Yan at the White House main event.
Yeah.
Like either like they're massive
crazy
gap.
knockout here, and that's a possibility.
I would say massive knockout here, and it's almost like a lock. Even if it's at the White House, it's like he's fighting Peter Yan main event.
If O'Malley knocks out Yadong this weekend, he's fighting Peter Yan.
Yes.
Merab, I'm sorry.
I think even if he wins,
I think
you're right. I think if he just wins and it's not like a total dud boring
I think you're right.
He probably gets the
They're
shot.
taking any excuse they could get.
They'd love to. I mean, and also, regardless of the controversy of the decision, it was an amazing fight.
Yeah.
And that is a huge part of why they were like Yan, O'Malley, whoever you thought won, lost.
Great fight.
The fight itself was incredible.
Yeah.
And I think they would love to run that fight back again. Russia versus America. That's why I think White House, it could make sense, even if it's like a co-main and like an insanely stacked White House card, regardless. I think Sugar kind of styles on him a little bit. He's good at staying away from danger. I think it's like a Sugar by decision. Like, I think he'll be smart enough to stay on the outside. Maybe he's able to land something. Song's pretty durable. But I just think the reach, and he'll use the kicks up the middle and that kind of thing. So I think he points him to death.
Man, this is such a huge fight for Sean O'Malley.
Massive.
He was the chosen one, and he delivered. And then he kind of went off and said, I beat Merab. And then everyone rolled their eyes at that. And then he got dominated by Merab. And we kind of thought, what's Sean O'Malley going to do next? And then just how the MMA cards fell, we see now that he has a chance to get back into the title picture, and the UFC wants that. Sean O'Malley is still a top 5 MMA star right now, in my opinion.
Especially in America,
right? And top 5.
One of the biggest in America for sure.
And they want that. And obviously the USA versus Russia thing for a potential White House, or just running it back with Piotr Yan. I do wonder if Song Yadong can get grappling going to steal a round or two, but Sean's been pretty good at that outside of Merab, who we know is just one of one. Yeah, I think it's Sean's gonna, I think I'll have him in a parlay. I may just bet him straight. I think this is the rejuvenation he needed. But Song's really good, and I think the line reflects that. It shows that it's a close fight, but yeah, what a huge moment for Sean. And this is something that he really, really needs. And
when was the last time we saw him in a non-main event? It's been a long time.
The Yan, probably, because that wasn't the main
probably
event.
That fight, right?
Yeah, Yan.
Then the main event itself, Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. Justin Gaethje plus 190, Paddy Pimblett minus 230. What did that open at? Do you know? You remember?
It was around that.
Minus 170.
Yeah, I would say like maybe I was gonna say I thought like 200 and something like that.
Obviously, like riding for Paddy in this. We're hoping Paddy comes home with the gold. I'll bet him for sure.
Yeah, I think.
What's Paddy via submission?
I think he's gonna.
What can you get him via submission right now?
It's so early in the week. Or actually, main event, they might have it out.
Plus 130. I like that.
I think Paddy does it, man. I think
I would bet. I'm going to do that. I'm going to bet Paddy plus 130 via sub. I think he gets Gaethje's neck, takes him down. Almost similar. I see it going similar to the Chandler fight.
I think the grappling edge is going to be very big. I think he's just going to be better than him. He's going to take him down, and he's just going to. I think even he could find something while being on bottom.
Yeah,
I think he
was doing well from the bottom with Chandler.
I think he could find, and I think he really has shown improvement. The line seems a little wide, but I keep thinking, I just think he's going to win this. He's going to win it inside the distance.
Imagine the pop when he fucking calls out Ilya afterwards too.
People there'll also be he'd have the interim belt. There's like no discussion. Yeah. There's no like question. It'll be like, all right, when Ilya's ready, like that's the fight.
People would go wild.
It would be great because the last time we saw Ilya in Vegas, Paddy came into the ring. If Ilya was there, I don't know if he can leave right now.
I
don't know. Yeah.
Also, but he was answering questions online, and he said like spring.
Yeah, so
he said like April, May. Is that right? Or May, June? He said May, June, like not crazy long.
But I would think maybe he shows up in Vegas. Paddy wins.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Comes into the cage.
You think he'll be there?
He'll go nuts.
No,
I don't think he will. I'd be surprised if he does.
He's got stuff going on.
But. That being said, I just think this is Paddy's moment. Gaethje's. This is a big age gap too.
It is. 10, 12 years?
Not 12.
I thought like 8.
I think it's 6 to 8.
Yeah, I like Patty in the fight. I think he's going to choke him out.
31. Oh no, only 6 years. Okay.
I think there's levels.
Justin Gaethje feels like he's way older than
I think
Patty to me.
I think the physicality. I mean, you saw even the way I get it's Chandler. Like Gaethje's better than Chandler, but the way even he just was like ragdogging Chandler. Like he's so big for the weight class.
Yeah.
I don't know if Patty gets credit for that. Obviously, they joke about the weight and the weight cuts and all that, but he's so big and strong for the weight class. And I think you have seen like people bring up the Jared Gordon fight. He's a different fighter than he was then. Like, you've seen that in his Bobby Green and then the Chandler fight. Like
his judo is so good. His grappling is so good.
Him, I don't see how he doesn't get a submission.
I think he's going to choke him out. That's what I think.
I think
he's choke him out.
Yeah, I mean, DK may have this. They have like method of victory kind of. It's not a parlay. It's either or. I think it's really Patty via submission or Gaethje KO, but I don't see him getting KO'd. I don't think Patty's going to spend a lot of time on the feet.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't think he should.
And
not a ton.
When he does, he's going to manage his distance well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe he gets hurt, but I don't know if
that's Gaethje. Gaethje wants to get him into a brawl.
And I don't
that's
think
his game
he's
plan.
going to get him into a
why
brawl.
would he? Why would he ever do that?
So this is Patty's moment. And I think he's really ready. I think he's incredibly locked in.
Yeah.
I'm like picturing like after the win and he's like, why would I brawl with Justin Gaethje?
Yeah.
So I took him down, I strangled him.
He'll definitely do it.
Like that, I was like,
slice of pizza.
I was like, Jack was talking. I was like envisioning him like already talking about like, of course I'm not brawling with him. Like
he's got half a hoagie already in his
get on that back.
Yeah.
He's gonna do him like Charles did.
Yeah.
Like,
I think so.
His neck.
I
like
really
a proper lad.
Yeah.
Or I think either.
I like him. I didn't want to knock him out.
I like all the respect I for Justin Gaethje, but it's me or him. It's not me.
All right. The only thing I would maybe like, I guess he could KO him like ground and pound.
That too.
I mean, he did it to Chandler. Chandler was a TKO.
Yeah.
Elbows.
I think
that was a he really did. He dominated.
I think he's
Chandler.
going to get on top of Gaethje in those moments and just be on top. And you know that footage where it's behind the cage, through the cage, or just on top, and it's just Gaethje can't get up. He's going to lock in. That's what I see when I think about this fight. I know we're biased and we're very clear about that.
Just Trevor Whitman, just straight face, and I like Whitman.
Yeah. But
as he's just raining elbows down.
Yeah.
I think it's Patty's moment, and I think the line's very fair. And man, exciting.
That was, I don't know if you were going to say during the Dana interview.
People got so mad.
People were so mad at that, but
you're friends with
I feel like that context was removed from 99% of the replies.
People
just thought like, you're the best, so I wouldn't criticize you. My point was, of course, I'm not criticizing because my fucking friend is in the main event now.
And also, I was going to reply to one of them, but then as I was typing, I was like, this is just going to make
stupid.
it bigger
it's like,
ever. I was going to say, you're missing the context of that. But then if I say you're friends with Patty,
then it's, you bootlicking Patty. And
then Dana only does podcasts with non-journalists. Yeah, whatever. But
I thought I had the exact same train of thought where I was like, should I reply? I was like, it's not even worth it. No.
Does it? And then just like anything, no one even is bringing it up.
Yeah. And then it goes over 3 days.
But I mean, I think this division, if Patty wins, then fights Ilya. Yeah, you have this division is in such a really, really good spot. Yeah. Obviously with Arman. And then, I mean, I don't think Islam's ever coming back down, but he's there.
Agreed. He won't come back down.
Yeah. We'll be there.
Can't wait. Yeah. Hopefully we see some listeners in Vegas.
And fingers crossed, no issues with any
fights. Yeah. Let's hope these all go as planned.
And hopefully Kayla has a quick recovery because that stinks. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. I would say would love to see that fight. Have to see that fight eventually.
All right. We'll see you guys in Vegas.
Shout out Paramount.
Shout out Paramount.